transformed into a visible manifestation, a female form composed of pure light, towering above the assembled Pleiadians, her radiance illuminating the landscape for kilometers in all directions. This manifestation lasted for what Earth measurement would call 3 days and nights, during which the Guardian consciousness communed directly with her Pleiadian creators, with Earth's developing awareness, and, through the thin dimensional boundaries at the threshold, with the Omniones in their interstitial sanctuary. From each, she received wisdom, purpose, and perspective that would shape her role in Earth's unfolding story. When the manifestation finally stabilized into a more sustained form, the being who would eventually be known as the Omniwitch had fully emerged. She appeared to the Pleiadians as a luminous female entity of magnificent presence, her form suggesting their own humanoid appearance but transcending it. Light coalesced into living consciousness, simultaneously physical and energetic, her features beautiful but otherworldly. Though capable of communication through conventional means when necessary, the Omniwitch primarily expressed herself through direct consciousness exchange, sharing understanding that bypassed linguistic limitations and conveyed meaning on multiple levels simultaneously. Through this exchange, she revealed to the Pleiadians her self-perceived nature and purpose. She was a guardian consciousness born from the union of Pleiadian wisdom, Omnion multidimensional awareness, and Earth's own living energy. Her primary purpose was protection, maintaining the dimensional integrity established by the veiling while defending Earth's developing consciousness against exploitation or harm. But she was also a nurturing presence, committed to fostering the evolution of awareness in all its forms across Earth's diverse biosphere. Most significantly, she recognized herself as a bridge between realms, not merely between the physical and energetic dimensions, but between the various consciousness traditions represented by the Pleiadians, the Omniones, and Earth's own unique evolutionary path. In this capacity, she would serve as both guardian and teacher, defender and guide, for the countless species that would continue to emerge and develop on the planet she was now inexorably linked to. The Pleiadians, recognizing that they had helped birth a consciousness that now exceeded their full understanding, approached her with profound respect. They offered her a name drawn from their ancient tradition, one given to consciousness manifestations of particular significance, Alatora, meaning approximately, radiant wisdom born of light. She accepted this designation while conveying that her identity would naturally evolve additional names and aspects as she fulfilled her purpose across the ages of Earth's development. Among these aspects would eventually be the title humans would know her by, the Omniwitch, linking her to the Omniome legacy while acknowledging the seemingly magical nature of her influence on the physical world. With the successful emergence of this guardian consciousness, the Pleiadian stewardship of Earth entered a new phase. While they would maintain their protective presence around the threshold, many of the day-to-day responsibilities for monitoring dimensional integrity and nurturing consciousness development would now be shared with Alatora, the Omniwitch. Her first act as Earth's newly awakened guardian was to establish her primary domain within what had once been Firefly Mountain and was now the dimensional lake called the Threshold. Extending her consciousness into both the physical realm and the adjacent dimensional spaces, she created what would later be described as a radiant kingdom, a domain existing simultaneously in conventional reality and beyond it, centered around the connection point between Earth and the interstitial realm. This domain would serve as both protective fortress against Saurian incursions and nurturing sanctuary for the emerging consciousness forms that would eventually populate Earth's evolving ecosystems. And from this foundation, she would begin her age-long work of seeding and protecting the myriad forms of awareness that would one day include the beings humans would know as fairies, elves, mermaids, and other mythical creatures, each representing a unique expression of consciousness's infinite potential. Part 4. The Light Goddess Omniwitch Chapter 12. The Radiant Kingdom, the realm established by Alatora, the Light Goddess Omniwitch, defied conventional physical description. It existed as what the Pleiadians termed a dimensional overlap, a space where the material reality of Earth intersected with multiple other planes of existence, creating a zone where the rigid laws of physical matter yielded to the more fluid principles of consciousness and intention. At its center was the Threshold Lake, the perfect circular body of water that had replaced Firefly Mountain after the Omnione emergence. Under Alatora's influence, the lake's already unusual properties expanded. Its waters now shimmered with an inner luminescence that shifted through colors unknown in Earth's natural spectrum. The dimensional depth that had always characterized the lake became more structured, with specific layers corresponding to different planes of existence accessible to those with the awareness to perceive them. Surrounding the lake, the landscape transformed according to Alatora's consciousness. The natural terrain, hills, valleys, forests, remained physically present but was overlaid with energetic structures visible only to perception attuned to higher frequencies. These structures appeared as crystalline temples, floating gardens, and spiraling towers of pure light that intersected with the material world without displacing it, creating a double reality where the physical and the energetic coexisted in perfect harmony.